Hi family, just coming on to do sort of a hair update, I guess general life update. I had made a couple of videos or I'd recorded some things before that I'd done with my hair, but I haven't uploaded it and I don't know if I can add those clips. So if I can, I will. But I'll just tell you about it anyway. Nothing major. I attempted, and I do say attempted, flat iron on my hair, to flat iron my hair after I kind of tension blow dried it. It was a fail. Basically, it was a fail. Sort of a fail. It didn't come out straight. It didn't come out bone straight at all. But I did like the lightness of it, the fluffiness, and I did my a loose flat twist, and that was really, really nice. Hopefully I can add those video clips, and I think I took some pictures. I just did a loose flat twist, which I've always wanted to try, but because my hair is so thick and dense in a shrunken state, it just doesn't really work. So that's all I've done. No real rhyme or reason. It's probably messy at the back. Anyway, one of the things that I've found with my hair recently is that I'm having those single strand knots at the end of my hair. And it's mainly like probably like an inch or so. They normally occur like an inch or so away from the end of the hair. And it's not that it's driving me crazy, but I so do not like it because there's nothing I can do. It happens literally with one strand. I mean, my hair is, I probably won't be able to find any now, but it just happens with one strand and it just knots up on itself and there's nothing I can do about it. Sometimes when it happens with one strand and it gets like a few other strands in that one knot, yeah, there's nothing else I can do. I try to take it out, but then I end up having to cut it off. Speaking of cutting, I have cut my hair. Not a lot. I would say I trimmed it. I trimmed it twice within the last 3 weeks. Yes. The first time I trimmed it, I did what I normally do when I dust my ends. I twist it, damp my hair, twist it, and then just basically just dust the ends, just trim the ends. This time, after I flat ironed my hair, I just didn't like how my ends were looking and feeling, so I did a dry cut. And I didn't take off a lot. I took off more in some places than others, but I didn't take off a lot. But I feel like my ends are better for it. Yeah, so that's what I've done with my hair. I haven't been using any new products. Basically, all I've been using, I haven't even been using any styling products because I'm out. So all I've been using, I have gone back to deep conditioning my hair. So I've been using the Karen's Body Beautiful Luscious Locks, I think it's called. And I do have a review coming up on that because I've used it, I think, 6 weeks now. Yes, I've used it 6 times. So I basically know how my hair takes to it, so I can do a review on that soon. So I use that to deep condition my hair, and I've been using either the Karen's Body Beautiful Sweet Ambrosia as a leave-in, or the Kinky Curly Not Today as a leave-in, and I am loving the Kinky Curly Not Today as a leave-in. When I use that, and then I seal it with an oil, a pomade oil, either the Carol's Daughter Mimosa Hair Honey or the Oyin Handmade Burnt Sugar Pomade. Either one of those I seal it, and just use those two things, the Kinky Curl Not Today, and seal it in, and my hair comes out amazing. Okay, I can hardly talk until I get my headache. Anyway, what I have in my hair is a flat twist out, and um, this I did it on dry hair. First, I had the kinky curly knot today, and seal it in with the Carol Soda hair mimosa or mimosa hair honey. Let that dry, and then the next day I taken out the twist, just finger detangle again, and then I flat twist. And I did use a little bit. I lie about the styling product. I did use a little bit of the Talia Wajid curly curl cream, I think it is. Yeah, just a tiny bit, because I noticed when I used it wet, and I'm normally heavy-handed, I had a lot of buildup and residue on my hair from that. So I only used a tiny bit. My hair was dry. Did that and did a flat twist out, and I think, I mean, it came out, to me it came out really nice. Because what I wanted was that big fluffy look, and that's what I got for first day here, right? And I think that's about it for my hair. I will be getting some new products. Yay! Can't wait to get those. I will do not really a haul, but I'll show you guys what I got. Yes, so that's it for hair. If I remember anything else, I'll add it later. Okay, then with regards to my, well, you guys didn't know this, but, or I think I mentioned it some time ago. I've been trying to drink more water, because I noticed I was having a lot of issue with dryness in my hair. I don't have that so much now, but one of the reasons for that, I wasn't drinking enough water. I mean, really wasn't drinking enough water. I'd have like maybe a glass, maybe 2 glasses a day, and I drink lots of coffee. So this weekend, what I decided to do is do a detox. So all that means, I haven't had coffee all weekend since Friday. Haven't had any alcohol, but that's not, I don't normally have alcohol. I'll have a glass of wine or so every other weekend or something like that if I go out. So that wasn't a problem. The coffee now, I was like, I need my coffee. Share that loudness. Just disrespectful in the middle of my video. Seriously. Anyway, yes, so I have been missing coffee, but I know I needed to up my water intake, and I've just said, you know what, just forget the coffee, drink more water, and I have been drinking herbal tea for my hot drinks. And it's not I've been following a detox plan or anything. I do have a book. I mean, I'll get the book and show it to you guys. Okay, so this is the book that I've been kind of loosely following. It's called the Detox Health Plan Cookbook, and that's by Maggie Pennell. Now, I've had this book for years and years and years. I got this book in England at work. These people, the book people, used to come around, and they used to leave these books and all the little stuff, trinket stuff, I think. And you know, you'd look through, see what you want, and you know, fill out the form that you'd want that book, and then they come back and they fill your order, which is really great for, you know, if you don't have the time to go out. And they'd come up with these amazing books that, you know, I probably wouldn't go in a bookstore to look for, but it's been very useful over the years. And it's got information. It's some really useful information, which is why I love this book. What are toxins and where they come from, and it just gives you ideas on meal planning. Gives you talks about the benefits. Can I see it? The benefits of detox. Foods to avoid. You know, it's just a very good book. Now, what I love about it, it's got lots and lots of recipes, but it also has an excellent meal plan, detox meal plan. Can you see? Okay, and it's got some really awesome recipes, and some of them I need to modify for my purposes being a vegan and being gluten free, but that's not an issue at all. So I love this book. This is what I've been loosely following, making a lot more smoothies for my breakfast, drinking lots more water, upping my vegetable intake. I mean, I used to eat a lot of fruits, but my vegetable intake, especially my dark green leafy veg, I've been upping that. And I must say, I've been in my body, I've only been doing it since this weekend. I'm feeling a lot better. The next thing to do now is just up my exercise routine. Yeah, without causing my body too much harm. Yeah. Anyway, so that's that. That's my whole health thing, and I'm hoping to feel even better because when you have I have an autoimmune illness, which is what celiac is, you tend to feel drained. You can feel drained, um, and just suffer from fatigue, lack of energy, and do have joint pain. So I have to be careful with what kind of exercise I do, but at the same time, I have to exercise. Anyway, so that's it. I think I've rambled on long enough, and if I'm going to find those video clips and add them somewhere, I better wrap this up. So I just wanted to come on to do that update for you guys. I feel like I haven't been on for a while. I have been watching videos kind of on and off, and I think I've been commenting on some. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, people, you have a blessed Monday and blessed rest of the week. I don't even know why I said blessed Monday, because I don't know when I will post this video. Anyway, hopefully it will be either today or tomorrow. Okay, have a great week, y'all. Peace. And I know I'm going to forget something. I'm going to come off of here and go, how come I didn't tell them that? Anyway, that will be in the next video. See y'all in the next video. Bye.